So I grew up in Accra, grew up in Ghana. African society, it's really rare for young people to have a huge say in society. It's usually a very hierarchical, and whoever is the oldest gets to make the rules. However, we saw these young hip-hop people who had started making rules by themselves, and we were amazed at that just how they felt could become popular and they could force their way through society telling their story. So for young people like us, maybe at the time we never really even thought about it that way, but as time went on, we really realized that this was something that we too could participate in and may give us the same freedom of expression that we so desperately needed as young people. Everything from the native tongue era, so the Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, you name them, you know, all of them, De La Soul, that was a big, you know, but also, I mean, I think a big piece of that too was that aesthetically, these guys were really, you know, it was the reverse, because we wanted to be so American and African American, and they so wanted to be African, you know, with the medallions, the dashikis, all these things that made them stand out and made them, at least made them attractive to us growing up in Africa, because we were like, wow, look at these guys, they got Africa on their medallions. At least they, you know, they care about us, they care about what we're going. The music that was played at festivals, at wakes, the drummers, the dancers, you know, that was huge in our lives. And then even the dance bands that came later, the high life scene, the Afrobeat scene, those were all still big while we were growing up. So, you know, dance bands was something that were always on TV, always in the football field down the street from you. They set up, they play at the wake keeping. So, you know, that sound was really, really major. And, you know, as time went on, I realized that the only way I could differentiate myself as a hip hop artist was to embrace these two elements, because they both had elements of cutting edge in their time. And so that's kind of what has given me a great combination, is that I've been able to fuse two very cutting edge sounds, two very cutting edge cultures, and, you know, reproduce it as something new. Moving to New York was, for me, to get closer to the culture, because, you know, I feel like you can be anywhere in the world and be a hip hop artist, don't get me wrong. But there's nothing like competing in the belly, you know, where it was born, because there's something about the streets, the pavements, the walls that have a history and a legacy, and to be part of that history and legacy is important. I also wanted to prove that, you know, no matter where you were from, you could move to the capital of hip hop and be recognized as one of the artists that are influencing the culture. And that's another important thing to note, is that my band is very multicultural. So everybody brings a piece of what they, you know, some people are Latin American, some people are Asian, some people are Middle Eastern. So all these elements show you that the world really is just a big world of many kinds of people, and it's just a decision to make a certain kind of music that hopefully will touch a great amount of people.
We'll take it back to some old school. Listen, once again, back it's the incredible. Ambassador flow, subliminal original. B-boy still got paid rock for the people. Killing that stage, classic. It is a better than pop. Get always on practice, try to hide the whole practice. Tell man to know who I'm better than. Brand new flow, up to the better. Damn, oh, shit looking like a flashy type. But damn, it's all that